night. He has been on the job for more than half his life. And as this auxiliary police officer approaches his 89th birthday, he gets ready to celebrate a life devoted to being on the beat. Connie Collins reports.
It's 7:30 and Inspector Al Strem is reporting for duty at the 24th Precinct. Who is Inspector Strem?
He's probably one of the most famous men in the police department.
They know where their job is, they should be careful.
At the age of 89, Inspector Strem deserves that distinction. For 45 years, he's been a vital member of the city's auxiliary police force, doing what he likes to do best.
I love it. See, a man like me, who's used to it, the law enforcement, and like to help people, I'm proud of it myself.
The walls of his Bronx apartment tell his story. Awards for dedication and service, and pictures of some of the 10 mayors he served under, and the 20 police commissioners. You're about to run out of space. The citations on his uniform tell even more, though he's shy, even guarded when talking about some of his triumphs.
I helped cops when they were needed. I don't want to go into it because a lot of narcotics. I don't want to come out with them because they may kill me.
His love of law enforcement began in Austria, where he was a young bicycle cop. After moving to America, he served in the Army in World War II, then became a house detective for the old Latin Quarter. Later, he owned his own nightclub, became a private eye, served as a bodyguard and a security guard. But have you always been a cop in your heart?
Always. Always.
He knows very well how we function. He certainly understands our needs, and more than often, he came through in assisting us.
Just be careful where you go out, that's all.
In recent months, Inspector Strem's life has changed drastically. Rose, his beloved wife of 60 years, suffers from Alzheimer's. Days you can find him with her at the nursing home, but nights you'll find him in one of the city's precincts, a trusted volunteer serving his city, his home.
People think money's everything. It's not. The life is more interesting when you meet the people, you meet friendship. That's very important in life, especially an old citizen like me.
Connie Collins for the Channel 11 News at 10.
And that's Channel 11 News for this Monday night. I'm Katie Tong.
I'm Jack Cafferty. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow night for the news at 10. Seinfeld's next. Good night, everybody.
Closed captioning is brought to you by your local Tri-State Dodge dealers.
Tammy's about 5'5" and has light brown hair. Her daughter Chelsea was last seen wearing a red and white striped shirt, blue jeans, and brown lace-up boots. She has a scar on her left knee. If you know anything about this case, please call 1-800-CRIME-TV tonight. Please, somebody's got to know something about that mom and her daughter. Have the courage to make that call. Now, you know, a lot of senior citizens worry about becoming a victim of crime. Well, we recently spent some time with a 90-year-old man who isn't hiding from crime. In fact, he's fighting it on the mean streets of New York City.
All the way through, come on, bring him in. The 1997 New York City Marathon champion, John Cakeway.
The New York City Marathon. Along with revelers and spectators, the New York City Police Department turns out in force. But among the men and women in blue, 90-year-old Al Strem has the most seniority.
Your post is right here, right? Your post. Your post is right here.
Al is one of New York's 4,300 auxiliary police. volunteers who don blue uniforms, monitor crime, and assist local police.
When are you coming down to headquarters again?
Tuesday.
As an auxiliary police inspector, Al tells his troops to report crime, leaving the altercations to the regular cops. The city's police chief appreciates Al's attitude and his decades of service.
My friend, 45 years in policing, the best. Best in the city, Al.
Also, right behind Silva is Joe.
Even the Big Apple's big cheese, Mayor Rudy Giuliani, knows Al Strem.
This is the kind of dedication to service that is a great example to young people. 45 years of service, giving up his time, putting himself at risk to help other people. It's absolutely wonderful. What a life.
It's a life that started in Austria before World War I. In his small village, Al was a police mascot, patrolling on bicycle. He immigrated to America in 1928 and soon found work as a busboy and waiter, earning enough money to send for his family and save them from the Holocaust. But Al remained a police buff at heart and joined the auxiliary cops in the 1940s.
Now, which one you like to see? That's the chief in the Bronx, Chief Beeler.
Since then, Al's kept track of every landmark he's achieved and the friends he's made.
I have no enemy. I tell you, I'm 90 years old. I can go anywhere, day or night.
His Bronx bedroom is a shrine to the NYPD and his many accomplishments.
My policy is of 45 years that God was with me. Nobody in my unit got anybody, not even a finger got hurt. What's his car, the black car? The black van.
The van?
Al visits police precincts all over the city.
You respect each other. You go out there, be careful. Don't get yourself in any problem.
He conveys 45 years of wisdom to a new generation of auxiliary police, inspiring them by his example.
He reminds us of the spirit of what we're doing and that it can never end. This man never ends, and that's something to aspire to. I hope when I'm his age, I'm still moving around and as giving to the community as he is.